So hey guys, it is me, 87 today guys, we're doing our Europa League group stage draw, my reaction to it. So as you can see right guys, we have our groups. We have Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E, Group F, Group G, Group H. And we got some really interesting groups. And by the way guys, Jared Murray did win the Europa League Player of the Season award. So congratulations to him. He definitely deserved it. Right? So this time around, guys, we're still sticking with the 32 teams because I think traditionally in the past it was always 48. Now, because of the Europa Conference League, they've decided to basically reduce the amount of teams and basically have like the losers that lost the playoff round of the Champions League qualify from here. And obviously, the teams already qualified by default. And then there were obviously some playoffs that took place in here. So, the winners of those ties made it to the final round, whereas the other losers made it to the Europa Conference League. So, it's going to be quite interesting to see what happens. And remember, guys, third place this time around for the Europa League will get into the Europa Conference League. So that I find really interesting indeed. So let's look at the group. So group we have Lyon, Rangers, Sparta Praha, Brøndby. That's a really interesting group. And I think I'm really curious to see how that battle for the top spot is going to be. I won't give predictions for this one, obviously, but you guys could probably tell which teams I'm going to battle it out for that top spot. Then we have Group B. We have Monaco, PSV Eindhoven, and Real Sociedad Sturm Graz. I'm really looking forward. This could be really interesting because I think PSG is a really good team, and this to me is almost kind of like a group of death in a way because you have Sociedad, which is a pretty good team, Monaco, which is pretty good, and Sturm Graz. They're decent. They're decent indeed. So, Group C. I love Group C, man. Napoli, Leicester City, Spartak Moscow, and Legia Warsaw. Actually, Group C isn't that interesting, but I think the battle for the top spot will be interesting, fascinating indeed. And then with Group D, we have Olympiacos, Frankfurt, Fenerbahce, Antwerp. That's a really much of a group of life, I guess I could say, because I believe any of these teams could actually progress to the knockout stage. Then Group A, we have, not Group A. Group E, we have Lazio, Lokomotiv Moscow, Marseille, Galatasaray. A really interesting group. You have some really good powerhouse teams. Another group of death, I would say. And then Group F, you got Braga, Crvena Zvezda, Ludogorets, Midtjylland. Interesting. And then in Group G, we have Leverkusen, Celtic, Real Betis, Ferencvaros. And Group H, you have Dinamo Zagreb, and then Genk, West Ham, and Rapid Wien. So in my personal opinion, the toughest group of the 8 I would probably say is probably Group B. I'd say Group B is the hardest. So let's go ahead and look at this. So there's a poll right here. Which group is the hardest? And people say Group E. Yeah, Group B is a tough one. Group B is a good shout. I can agree with Group E to some extent. So, yeah, match day 1, you can see right, guys. So you can see right, guys, the top 3 clubs will continue. Okay, group winners progress to the round of 16. And then group runner-ups go into the new knockout round playoffs, which they'll take on the third place UEFA Champions League team to spawn the round of 16. Oh, I see. Interesting. So there's this little thing because the Europa League is now being a little different now, guys. A little different. So now instead of having like the runner, so there'll be the new knockout round playoffs, which they'll take on a third place team with the Champions League for the spot in the round of 16. So that's going to essentially be the round of 32 game for them, I think, right? No. Let me see how this works. The draw of futures. Okay, so 8 runner-ups from the UEFA Europa League group stage, then 8 third-place teams for the Champions League group stage. All right. Okay, I see now. So is this like to determine? I think this is to determine which team makes it to the. Okay. I see now. This is a playoff. It's a playoff. There's like another 2-legged thing here, and then if you win that 2-legged thing, you'll go to the round of 16. Oh, I see. Of the Europa League, that is. Okay. So actually, guys, there's actually a little twist there. So, for example, if you finish third in the group, you're gonna be finished. You're gonna face a second place team, and you're not necessarily guaranteed a round of 16 berth. You have to actually fight for your position. Okay, so that's actually pretty cool. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. It's a really cool thing, and that's a really interesting there. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. So I want you guys to comment down below what your thoughts on the Europa League group stage draw. And by the way, guys, let me give you guys my quick picks for the winners and dark horses and our dream final for me. Now, for me, it's difficult to really pick a winner here because chances are we'll probably get a team from the that drops down from the Champions League to the Europa League. There's a very good chance of that happening. We've seen that before. I think Atletico Madrid did that. Some other teams probably did as well. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens, you know. For me, my early pick for a winner, I will say it's a tough call, guys. It's a tough call indeed. I'm going to say right now, guys, if I had to make a guess, just based on what I've seen, I would argue that Leon for me has the most potential. And I could see Leon, if things go all well for them, they could do it. But the problem is that Leon, they've been so bad at their own league that it's difficult to really say. Maybe Leicester City's another good shout. I just don't know whether they'll focus too much on this competition. That's just what I worry about them. Maybe West Ham as well. They're doing really, really well in the Premier League. Maybe they might go for it in the Europa League. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens, you know. So and then my dark horse contenders, I could see like I could see like Real Betis doing a deep run. I could see like maybe like um Crvena Zvezda, you know. Maybe Marseille is a good shot. Maybe Lazio as well. You know, there's going to be really interesting to see what happens, you know. And I would love to see, you know, be a really good final, guys. A really good final indeed. It would be Leon. It would be Real Betis. Wait, which teams are making their debut? Leicester City versus West Ham. Imagine we get a final of that nature. That would be insane. Crazy, crazy indeed. So later today, guys, I'll be doing my Europa Conference League draw, guys. I'm sorry I'm a bit late with you guys. The draw happened so early my time, and it's crazy to know what happened. But you know, it is what it is, guys. So I want you guys to comment down below what your guys' thoughts on the group stage draw, guys, of the Europa League. And I'll see you guys later. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe, check my description below, and do it. Twitter, Discord, email, and my Twitter, not Twitter, Twitch. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.